Sorry about that. Just quickly check. Should be streaming now. It's just basically a quick stream. I was just like, sod it, why not? So I've got the. Let me just put on the second cam. There we go. Right, so. Do that again. So here we got a 4.6 gig hard drive, which we're gonna start looking at today. I'm tempted to install DOS to it separately. How am I gonna do it? See, originally I was thinking we could install DOS. Let me just install this as it is, and then we'll figure out whether we're going to copy everything over or reinstall stuff. What I might do is I might just reinstall Windows and then copy everything else over. Might be an idea. At least that way I know it's fine. Oops. Because that's the wrong way around. This over here. Right. The system might whinge, so we'll have to have a look. Okay, for some reason. Oh, it's plugged in because that's my screen is showing. Maybe I just need to pull out another one. Give me a moment. There we go. Right. Yeah, so I just wanted a quick, just play around with hardware and stuff so you can see that working. Just pull this down so it's behind webcam 2. Right, so invalid. Let me just continue and press escape. No root device is available, but it should still read it. There we go. No boot device available. Why is that? F1. Right, seeing it's got cylinders. 2212 16 2212. I think that's correct. I can feel it moving. Maybe it just needs to be saved. Okay, that's fine. Could be that the floppy needs to be on DOS as well. Let's just continue and let's just see if we can get the. We've not got much flash for missing. Just pull out the take and push it back in again. There we go. Right, we've got software disk, setup disk. So I'm wondering whether that's the floppy. So let's just see if that works. Right, so it's starting MS-DOS. So there should be the boot floppy. There's our CD-ROM, so that's fine. Our CD-ROM is over here. I'm just taking it out for now. I think I just need to do F-disk and get into the drive. Doesn't like the fixed disk. That's interesting. Power's in. So a slight bend in the legs, but that's fine. It seems to be all the way in. Try running this again. I was kind of hoping can feel it moving. I know why. Because it's thinking that the other hard drive's still in there, and I think I need to get it to say that the other one is. That's what I'm getting wrong. So let's wait for the disk ready, and if it doesn't do it, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We can go back into BIOS and change the settings. That's my fault. I completely forgot about that. So add the setup. We need to do type 49. Fail to auto detect hard disk. That's interesting. It's just because it's damaged for some reason. That's not good. Let's try replugging it back in again. I'll be pissed off if I can't get this working because I was hoping to be able to get a 4 gig hard drive working. Yeah, it doesn't find it. Alright. Try plugging the old one back in. Okay, so it says that maybe what I need to do is put the second one on the second connector and see whether that does anything. Alright, so that's in the second connector now. So F disk. It's only got one fixed drive. Try booting from the oh, so it's found it. Okay, that's interesting. That's bizarre. Okay. Set that up. So if I have this now, it should see the second side, as in this one here. Change current fixed drive. So partition information is C, which is down here. So change fixed drive. Aha, see, it says there, disk 2 4103. Brill. So I want to do 2. Create a display first. Non-DOS, okay, escape that. Create a DOS partition. Primary. Escape. How am I going to do it? DOS partition. Primary. No space. Oh wait, 3, delete partition. Delete non-DOS partition. Yes. Continue. Okay. Create partition, primary. Press escape to return to F disk. Oh, maximum available, yes. Okay. Display of partition information 2047, okay. So another partition, create a, I think extended. Oh, there, Anthony Roberts. I think it's extended. That should be correct. No logical drives defined. What am I thinking? Is this right? It's 8 megabytes. No, that's not what I want, is it? think that's right though. 2 and... Or do I just create 2 primaries? Uh, 3 and delete extended. Okay, sorry. 3, 3. I think that's correct now. That's a D drive, escape to continue, escape to exit. Okay. I've still got another 2 gig on that, I just need to remember how to put the other one, and I can't remember if it's primary or extended. But what we'll need to do now is we'll need to format the D drive. And then I'm going to switch over to the other one. And then we're going to start loading up, I think that's right. And then we can fiddle around with exposing the rest of it later. It's been a long time since I've done this. Well, I say a long time. I did it for the 1 gig in here. Right, so D drive. Oh, doesn't like D. Okay, just 4. That's the C drive. 5. That's interesting. So it's given me the 2047. Unless I need to format D. That might be right. Yeah, I need to format it. Got it. Are you looking to replace the 1 gig with the 4 gig? Yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. And then we could probably do some old school installing. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to install DOS. I mean, I could just copy it all over, but I'm streaming it. I might as well just do some old school install. It's not going to take long anyway, so I might as well do that. And then I can just probably copy the rest of the files over that way and see what it's like. And then once this is done, I should be able to see D, no problem. What version of DOS? 6.22. And I'm keeping this as old school as possible because this is a 486 machine, and I don't want to go like anything higher than that because I know you can get DOS 7, but it should be fine. I've got on-track manager, which will tell the hard drive it's supposed to be a certain size, and that's what it's been working for the 1 gig. It's been working fine, to be honest. The hard drive I ended up getting was another Quantum Fireball, and it's working fine. I'm wondering whether I can still keep the old one, just whether I can put the space in here to do it. I don't know, we'll have to have a look. But at the moment 4 gigs should be plenty of space for me. No label. Right, D drive. There you go, D drive is available. Good, file not found. Okay, that's fine. So if I go up to C and I can do win, load that up. And there's D drive. Right. Okay, let's see if we can get this loaded first time around again. Right. Unplug this one. Unplug that one. Okay. Push this into here. Okay. I might need to go into because it might look at a drive and go, what the hell is this? Right, okay, so if I go into remove that. I'm just going to do not install for now, and then I'm going to come back to it and see if I can put it back in again. 4 gig is plenty for the error of the machine you've got, yep, but I can easily fill it, so let's see what happens. Right, so it shouldn't find anything because I've told it there's no hard drives in here. What I'm hoping is me turning those off means it won't save it. It should re-look at it again. No boot device, that's fine. So if I do 49, it fails to detect it. Maybe I could do it manually. Don't remember the cylinder head sector. We've got 3 different versions here. Oh, is it 4.3? So it's 14848 9 and 63, I think that is. understand why it's not letting me. It's not letting me to allow me to change it. Because it'll look at the hard drive and go, what the hell is this? And the other one that's not plugged in, it's only got the power in. We already saw it went for at least double the amount of cylinders. Yeah, see, it doesn't like it. So we'll just continue on anyway. Because this needs to be set as a boot disk anyway. Maybe that's what the issue is. It doesn't see it as a boot disk. Or maybe, I was thinking maybe I need to rerun the setup program for the on-track manager, but I don't think so. Because it found it when I had the other one in. Maybe I need to keep the other, I don't know, because I should be able to change it whenever I need to. Okay. Let's just check if it's still reading it. It doesn't, that's the weird thing, it doesn't see the fixed disk. Because BIOS is not seeing it. The thing is, there's no jumper on this, so I don't know whether I've got to set a jumper or it should be automatic anyway. We know it works because we've just seen it work. We need to figure out a way of how to get rid of the. Let's see how. Or 2 and 3. What type of disk is it and what are the jumpers set to? So this is a quantum viable IDE hard drive. There's no jumper on here at the back. We have seen it work though. Factory default is master, it says on here. There's certainly nothing in the back, it looks very bare. There's nothing that's come off it. But yeah, like I said, you've already seen me set up the unless I've got to clear out the CMOS and then start again. Because as far as it's concerned, let me just do the default values and see what that does. No, it doesn't even do that. Oh wait, actually I can put in a manual, can I? Right, okay, so let me just manually put in. I think that's 14848. Okay, it doesn't. $963. Nope. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the old one back in, retest that one. I'm going to put the second one on the second part of it, and then I'm going to note down what the cylinder information is. Maybe that'll help. I just don't understand why it's only seeing it on when it's the second drive plugged in and not the first one, because it doesn't make sense. Let's do it like we did before. It needs to be at the top. Alright, so that's picking up the first one. that picks up the second one. So 48489, 484863, 110. So let me just write this down somewhere. The only thing I can think of is a jumper setting it's telling it to do second hard drive, which is bizarre. It shouldn't be doing that. Okay. So I've noted that down there. Would have thought the jumper pins next to the IDE slot. Good call getting the settings, yeah. Doesn't make sense that it works in the second one but not the first one. In fact, what I'll do is I'll shut this down and then I'll show you what it looks like. So you can see yourself. So maybe it's something that I'm missing. I'll wait until it hits, I don't like turning it off mid thingy. When it hits pause, I can turn it off now. There we go. Right. There we go. So, this is what it looks like at the back. You can probably see there's nothing there. Let's a look. There you go. So there's no jumper. There we go. That's better. See, there's no jumper thing there. It's usually a black thing, but it's not there. I don't know if the other one has one. Let me just check. The other device on the primary IDE controller, no, I have. The other hard drive is on the primary, but I took the IDE out to put that into this one. So when it works, it's when the first hard drive that's already in here is on the first one, and this is plugged into the bit halfway down. But when I do it without that, I'll take it off the first hard drive and just put it on this one. I'm wondering actually. I'm wondering whether to stick it on the second one and see if it picks up on that on its own. Just let me have a quick look at the. Is there any jumpers on this one? Don't think there is. I can't see any. I'd take it out, but it's a pain in the ass to get put back in again. Give me a sec. No, I don't see any. That's a bizarre thing. There's no other. And a CD-ROM is a SCSI drive, so it doesn't go on the primary. waiting for this ready, probably because it's thinking it needs, in fact, let me just go to F1. See, look at that there. Let me just remove this. Not installed. Doesn't do that, so we said, what was it? 48, 48, 9. Let's try that. It's spinning. It's going to just fail, isn't it? The thing is I can't. Yeah, there you go. Doesn't see it. Right, hang on a minute. Okay, I wanted to see if there was a hard drive I had that was an ID with any kind of jumpers on it. I don't see one. The next option is possibly to take out the 1 gig one and see. Have another look to see if there's anything on the. The CS cable select. Well, let me try the middle one and see whether that does anything. I know it shouldn't be the middle one, but let's see what it does. Yeah, I mean, I've been going into the BIOS to discover it. Let me just see if it'll pick it up. I don't think it will. And I'll go to the BIOS and have another go at it. Because that's what we've been doing. That's why I put the numbers in. Okay, so back into there. Failed to auto detect. Failed to auto detect. Yeah, does not like auto detecting. Maybe I just need to do a manual jumper. Or it's whether I've got one, that's the problem. Well, at least we know it works, it's just not behaving properly. Yeah, that's weird. The other one doesn't have much of a, in fact, it's got a small section where the jumpers are. Unless that's not the jumper, it's the one underneath. Because I always thought the jumpers were the one at the back. See, on this quantum variable, there's some jumpers there. On this one, there's nothing like that. PKCSDS. DSCS, and that's SP. So that one's set to off SP, on DS. I think that's off CS. Yeah, it is that one. Oh, that'd be why, because this at the back is a port for something else. I see now. Okay, so weirdly on the this old one here, this has jumpers on the underside, whereas this new one has the jumpers there. That makes sense, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's a fifth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, but there's no jumpers on it. It says master is factory default. One of the pins was bent. Don't know why. I mean, I put it back, but it's fine. I wonder whether it's just an idea to put it alongside the 1 gig version. Because obviously there's some issues with getting... I'm just wondering if I can put them both in, that's all. And I can't even, with this setup, there's no particular way to get this to back a minute. Well, I was hoping this was going to be a quick change, but it doesn't seem to be as easy as that. As with everything. That's that there. Can I push this here, or is that going to start? Yeah, no, it's not going to be a good idea. I'm just wondering if I can leave it upside down and stick it like kind of on there and then kind of swap them both. Yeah, keeping both as a good option, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just trying to figure out a way to have it so that I can get both in. Because the thing is this board here, let me just, excuse me, let's switch to full screen so you can see this a bit better. So this here is an LPX. It's not a standard AT board, and yes, I know it's sitting on the anti-static bag, and it's got a piece of cardboard underneath to lift it up. Next year, very soon, I'm gonna get it so that it sits on a 3D printed piece of plastic, and I'm gonna make it a kind of like a frame shape, you know, so there's a hole in the middle so the heat can go underneath. But the good thing about the piece of cardboard is it means that I can mark out where the holes are, because there's one here, there's one there. It's not standard, so I'm gonna have to kind of do it in a way that I can put holes in for the holes at the bottom and at the top, that sort of thing. But at the moment it's working fine. I've had to do kind of, there's a PC speaker here you probably want to see. In fact, let me just bring the camera over because it is movable. Okay, so let's have a look. So that's that I've had to redo and put one of these twos on there, and that's working fine now. I need to put in some caching in there. I've just got a bit of space. Let's have a look. So over here, let me have a look there. This is where the hard drive usually sits. If I can get it sort of maybe here, sat on underneath, like sat there. I don't know. Still thinking about it. So let me just put the old one back where it was, because this is basically a checkmate case. It's quite new, but it's made for I think the ATX standard. Is it? No, not ATX, ITX as well. Cardboard will do. Yeah, it was fine and it worked, and it means that I could actually have this sat in here, like, you know. I know some people get pressures about that stuff, but it works, so I wasn't really complaining. Alright, I've kind of buggered this up a bit, because I've got to get this back. There we go. Gonna be a bit of a fiddle, but I'll get it there. There's the screw hole. Starts by in, there you go. It's back to where it was. So it's got like a piece of screw to kind of pull it up that way. The only thing I don't like about this thing is this here that it's sat on. It's like sat on a shelf. The screw holes from the top where the drives are sitting on the top, and at the bottom it's a bit kind of, yeah. One of those, really. All right. I don't really want the metal of the bottom to be sat connecting with it. I don't know if that's an issue, really. Maybe if I can get another piece of cardboard to sit on the bottom here, sorry, this bottom here, and then put the hard drive on top, that might be an idea, and I don't have to worry too much about whether that's going to cause an issue. So this needs to go back in here. It's fine. Just check to see if I can put it there. That's going to be tight squeeze. Maybe not. Unless I can put it on top of here, and that might be okay. Or maybe I'll stick it on there, because that's a bit plasticky. I'm just more concerned about stuff touching each other and causing a short somewhere. We don't have the room and don't even want the 4 gig. You just want the 4 gig drive, leave it on the ID bus where it works. You need a temporary user 1 gig copy over, but then you should be able to FTC by R2. Yeah, but the problem is, I see what you're saying there, Anthony Roberts, but the problem is it's not picking up the hard drive on the... I'd say the first connector is the master connector, I think. So if we're going to call that the master connector, it won't pick it up on the master connector. It'll pick it up on a slave connector. So even if I transfer it over, it's not going to see that hard drive. That's the issue we're having. So this is the floppy one. This is the hard drive one. No problem. Thanks for the help anyway, Anthony. Right, so if I connect that there, I think what I'm going to do, and it should be okay to do this. No, I can't. Can I do that? Because if I put a piece of cardboard in between those two, it should stop any connection. Maybe. Or maybe put a piece of, what's it, tape around it. Let's just see if this will shut. That's the thing with the low profile case. You can get very well, that'll shut. Okay. Alright, I'll put a piece of cardboard under here. Yeah, that should protect it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it up here, and that'll be fine. I think I should be okay with that. It's not the best thing ever, to be honest. But we've got a 4 gig hard drive, so that's fine. So give me a moment. Right, nice thin cardboard from Amazon. The upside down disc. This is the hard drive, and there is another upside down one. Is that one there, which is the first original one. Scissors. fine. Okay, so that's that one. Oops. Another one. Yeah. Sticky tape shouldn't be a problem. I just want a separator. Maybe. I wonder how many of those checkmate cases contain cardboard and oh good. It's good that cardboard is non-conductive, yeah. Would agree with that. Hopefully that should be okay. I think there's enough clearance between that and the because usually metal sits on there anyway, so you should be okay with that. And there's a bit of a gap between there, so cross fingers, this should be okay. Oops. Oh, that's why it wouldn't shut. There's one of these in there. Stick that one. There we go. There we go. Right, cross your fingers everybody, see if this actually works. Doesn't blow up. Okay, so it likes that. See if we've got D drive. Yeah, no. No problem, that's fine. We can just reset it up, that's not an issue. 49. Yep. So that's the 1 gig. That's the 4 gig. Save that. Such a hacky solution. But as long as we get more hard drive space, I ain't bothered, to be honest. And touch wood, it works, you know, doesn't blow up anything up. So the next thing I'm waiting for is I've got a extender cable, which is going to go from the middle floppy connector to the floppy drive, which you can see. Let's have a look. You'll see there's a floppy drive there. At the moment, this is the A drive and this is the GoTek. This is the standard one. So because of the way that the drives are basically sat like that rather than this, it means that the cable between the two of them won't actually go to the second one. But the good thing is, as soon as I get that, and hopefully cross fingers it works, I'll be able to start installing from floppy disk as well. There you go, D drive. Brill. Let's see if there's anything we can install that's quite big. I'm just to test on the D drive. What do I have? What do I have on the GoTek? Because I think I've installed everything. I mean, I could just copy something over and see what happens. In fact, I'll do that. Don't forget you've got an E as well. The E is officially for the CD-ROM. I've not actually got E set up. Because you remember I removed the extended partition. I wasn't sure if I needed to put another primary on there or not. So let's copy. That's what should move over. Let's copy Keen. Hello there, TV Hag. We've just been trying to get a, basically what we've been doing is we're trying to swap the C drive to the D drive. The C drive is a 1 gig, the D drive is a 4.3 gig. We've just found out that for some reason the D drive will not, doesn't like being a master, it prefers being a slave. So the cable connectors, it prefers being on the second cable connector rather than the first one. So we're not sure why. There might be some issue with it. We don't know. We know it's working because I've just copied over Commander Keen onto here. You can see there's like 2 gig on there. I'm just gonna double check that it's fine by running it. And sorry, you're not hearing any sounds, but there's not really much you can do about that at the moment. I'll set that up properly. CD Keen. You'll be able to hear the beeper sounds though. There you go. So you'll be able to hear the PC speaker that I installed a few days ago. I did test out on the stream. So that's fine, and that's running on the D drive. Let's see if it saves. Can we save it? How do we save? F5. Right, we'll have to go to. We'll have to quickly complete this then. Right, so let's see if we can save. Position 1. Continue this game from the main menu. Press a key. Brill. Let's quit to DOS. And then reload it again. Well, it's still under D. So keen. So keen 1. We'll load it up and see if it loads up. It should be fine, but let's check it anyway. Yep, we're okay. So D is okay. It's just some weird issue that we don't know what the issue is. But we've got both hard drives in now. We've had to be a bit hacky with it and slap a piece of cardboard in there just to make sure it doesn't connect. Metal doesn't connect. That should be fine now. I love watching old Windows and some keen. I really need to get an old computer up and running. Well, this here is my old one. This is the, well, not my old one. It was one I bought a couple of years ago. Just a board and the 486, and I had to buy because it didn't have a PC speaker. I had to buy one of these, and this is a diagnostic board. So you put this in the either ISA or PCI bus, depending on which side it is. And then this here is a readout that tells you what the issues are. And because I have a version 1 BIOS, I had to go and look up the numbers and find out what everything is. The other thing I had to do for this particular machine was to buy a riser board, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to put anything in it. But it slowly came together, and I'm quite happy with the machine now. I think the board cost me 30 quid plus yeah, board plus processor was 30 quid, and this is it says it's a 486 66 megahertz DX2. Comes with onboard video. It's an S3, I think 805, which is a really early version. And it's pretty good. It's quite enjoyable. So, in fact, I could probably put those speakers on. I tell you what, let me just quickly, because I was going to do a DOS stream tomorrow. Because I need to do I need to finish off Iron Assault tomorrow, but since I'm already streaming, there's 3 of you already watching, I might as well do some more. Visual Basic and Borland are cool. I've seen a board like that used by Adrian's Digital Basement. Oh yeah. It's called a PC diagnostic board, and it's really useful, especially if you've got a board that doesn't have a PC speaker, because you're not hearing the buzzing. Right, so we know this works. I'm going to update the title so I can get back to being DOSEMBER. I'm going to do more DOSEMBER tomorrow because I'm still off work and I've got to finish off Iron Assault. But since we've now got 4 gigs worth of hard drive space, I might as well get suggestions from you guys and we can do some installs of games, because I do like the install programs. They're quite nice, especially, you know, nostalgic ones. So on that retro Patreon hangout the other day. Oh, cool. I was on there because I think I was getting drunk at the time. What was I drinking? Oh, I was drinking mulled wine or something. Oh, no. I was having beer at the time. Where is the screws? Did you say anything? I can't remember. You might have done, I don't know. Let's have a beer as well. Oh, another thing as well, if you're buying one of these, I don't know whether you're going to buy a Checkmate case or anything like that. One tip I got from Lazy Game Reviews was to get a thumb screw type thing, and that's what these are. So it makes it much easier for me to disconnect the back, because me and screws are not the best friends. Just like, I always have this thing of over tightening and it starts to shear the nut, and I hate that. So don't think I did. I just use you listening to voice. Okay, no problem. Right, let me get this screw back in. And then we can do a bit of DOS stuff. That's in. Push this back. Okay. Well, put that there for now. Right, that's the SCSI CD-ROM. This big bad boy thing here. I bought it for about 50 quid on eBay. Somebody was saying, "Oh yeah, you can use it for your synthesizer or something," and I'm like, "Oh no, because if I buy it, that's going on my 486." And it's temperamental at times, but it works. And it's only temperamental when I turn the thing on. Other than that, it seems to be fine. Right, okay, let's do some, since we've got lots more space now. What am I going to install? Unless I reboot with the CD drive on, but then again, I don't have much CD games to be porting on this. I do have the entire collection of Doom, but with it being a, I think it's a 32-bit install, it won't work on this. I do have Doom 2. I do have Doom 1 on there. I would like a proper version of Nukem, to be honest, because I do have the shareware version on this. Right, let me just change. Thumbsuits are awesome. Yep, certainly are. Right, okay. Since I've already bought Nukem anyway on thingy, so give me a sec. Let me change update my stream title. Okay, c./DOSEMBER. It's the 28th, is it? No, 29th. Let's just put... Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Because I did say I was going to do this tomorrow, but considering that I'm here now, I might as well... Oops. Okay, let me think. Sorry if I'm being indecisive. Sometimes I can be like that. let me think. So I said I was going to put Junior Nukem on. So let me find Junior Nukem. Because there should be a CD version that I've got. So what I'm looking at is I've got Exodus. It gives me basically a lot of like a library of DOS games. And the good thing is some of these have CD versions. And like I said, I've already bought Junior Nukem because I think I've got it on Steam. So I can just shift the stuff over. Hello there, Amiga Gamer. config.shifts.autoexec.bollocks long file name 1. Yeah, I love DOS. Yep, DOS is fun. Just to let you know, this was just a kind of... I was installing the 4 gig hard drive onto this beforehand, and I thought I'll stream it because some people might find that interesting. We found out that the 4 gig hard drive does work, but it only likes being on the slave side, doesn't like being on the master. So what we've had to do, with it being a checkmate case, I've had to basically sit it on top of the floppy drive, but in order to make sure that there's no shorting going on with the two metals, I've put a piece of cardboard, so the hard drive is basically sat on the cardboard, and then you've got the floppy drive underneath, and touch wood, it's fine, so that should be okay. Using a flash card drive? If so, how did it cope with the BIOS CHS stuff? No, I've tried. Let me just see where you are. Right, so when I first got this, I did go for the flash drive, and this here is one of the ones I went with. So this is a 512 meg, and it's one where the cable goes here. Now I've got another one whereby it sits onto the board, and I tried both of them. I got mixed results. One didn't. The one that sat on the board didn't recognize the CF card, and when I put this one on, it recognized the CF card, but it didn't actually write to it. It couldn't do it for some reason, and I wasn't 100% sure why. I think I set this up originally on VMware, and then tried to load it back in. I mean, it read what was on this particular one. It read what was on it. It just wouldn't write to it, and it was just bizarre. So in the end, I just bought an old school hard drive and went from there. And it seems to be working on the old school hard drives. It's probably a passive, as safe cards tend to have an ID controllability. Mileage can vary depending on the type of card. Same issue with Amigas. Well, luckily with Amiga, I've been fine with this one. Like, the CF card was picked up and it was happy. I had to install it all through emulation, but once I put it through here, I think that's the way I did it. Yeah, it was fine. It's just, I'm wondering whether it's to do with the, also to do with the BIOS, because the BIOS is version 1, and I'm wondering whether that's an issue. But we'll have to see. Well, touch wood, so far it's working, so that's good. In fact, let me just have a quick D drive. see if it'll pick up the. Yeah, look at that. Look at that number. 2 gigs worth on a 486. That's what you want to see. Right, where is... Oh, I forgot I got Doom 2D on this. It's about 2 discs worth. Could probably copy that over. Because Doom 2D is on my Pentium as well. Right, okay, right, Nukem. So I've already got, let me just double check which Nukums I've got. CD, Duke. Right, so I've got all 3 original Duke Nukums on there. Let me just check Keen. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Keens on there, so that's all the Keens. I have I think it'll probably best if I go for Atomic Edition. So let me just copy this, move it to a temporary place. So again, apologies for the wait. Feel free to chat to me though whilst I get this sorted, and then we can paste that there. I've been messing around with Twitch OBS today, and I found a new appreciation for the crap you streamers have to go through getting everything working. Yeah. They're fun, especially when one of the sources decides not to work, and then you just have to make a new one, and then the old one starts working again when you restart it. That's a fucking pain in the ass. Like you would not believe. Bro, that's the CD. Right, give me a sec. I'm gonna go find a CD. Got loads of CDs that I still yet to copy. Right. Blank CD in. What am I going to use? I think I usually use Nero for this. Let's get Nero up. It's been so long that from me burning the CD, I've forgotten what ones I used. Nero. It's that one. Yeah, the 2 problems I had were 1, audio. I hate wearing headphones, so I'd be running a game audio super low locally to avoid feedback. 2, scene selection, quit an app. OBS, can't find a scene window when you restart your stream reset. One thing I did was I bought a new tablet, and I do occasionally use Touch Poll. So it's like, you know, you've seen the £100 Stream Deck things with the buttons. It's like that, but for the tablet. And I found out okay-ish. The only thing the only issue on my tablet is when I leave it too long, it kind of goes to sleep. So then I'm kind of doing this on the thing to get it awake, and it doesn't do anything for a while. Finally wakes up and then goes with the screens because I've been like dabbing at. It's like trying to catch up. Yeah, no, it's the stream controls on the Android app. Yeah, it's good. I find it good in some ways because it means that I can do other things at one touch of a button. I don't have to move my mouse over, find out what to hide and hide, because you can actually control it so that when you switch scenes, you can basically say if it's a lot of setup. Once it's fine, it does it, but you can basically go, if this button is on, set the switch tape to off. No, that's the other way around. If it's off, turn it on, and then pull an event that turns all the other ones off, and then says this changes to on as on the text and makes the button green or something like that. So you get all that kind of changing on the button. That's something that I've done on one of mine, and it works really nicely. Like I said, it's a bit of a setup, but it works. My plan is to stream it next when it shows up, so there's no issue with me working on one monitor as the resolution's going to be set low. Otherwise, I'll be just doing stuff from UAE via site retro. Yeah. I've got 3 monitors here. This one's showing the 486. This one's got Streamlabs set up, and this one's got the stream manager of Twitch. And obviously, I've got a camera here, which is my phone, and then I've got it's not on at the moment. The tablet. So effectively, I've got 4 or 5 screens thereabouts. Of spare monitors, but 0 space. And luckily for me, I've got a corner desk, so it's quite wide. And the other thing is I bought the monitor stands, so they can be lifted off the table. And the good thing about that is you can now put stuff underneath that, so it kind of makes it a bit more spacey, and it looks nice as well. And I've been enjoying the setup now for quite a while. Right, so since we're putting a CD on, I might as well reboot this in a minute. Where is my pen? I also need another CD pack as well. Not a pack, CD holder thing. I've already used the other ones. Apologies, I was looking for space on my CD wallets. Stuff that I haven't recorded on years ago. There's this piece of space there. Oh, Microsoft Visual Studio 6. Actually, some of these I can actually take out because I've already got the disc for them. Dungeon Keeper Gold. That's what I'm going to do. That'll make some space. Right, so I've got Myth of Fallen Lords and Myth 2, so those can go in the boxes. I use this under Windows as an easy CD burner now. SourceForge one, that said, I haven't burned a CD in about 5 years. Well, Nero's working fine for me at the moment. Can I do that? Why is it not going to like it? It's fine. Let's do that. It's a bit loose, but it'll be okay. So that's Myth. Put that in there. Myth 2, Soul Blighter. Can I put 2 CDs in here? I can. So that's the original and a copy. I've just made myself some space. Bro. I want to go in here to get the where's the damn it, I've changed the position of the pen. Not fun. Never a good idea when you decide to take out the CD writer pen and then you forget where you've put it. Right, okay, so let's talk more installing. Alright, so give me a sec whilst to put the CD-ROM back in. That in. Power for it is here. Brilliant. Push this back a bit further. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can install Nukem 3D properly. We can get rid of the old one because the old one is a shareware version. Let's see if this takes 1 or 2 reboots because of the CD-ROM. That's looking good. Why did I put the pen for the writing discs? Let's make it easy on myself. I'll put the sound in so you can hear that. And then I need to change, I think it's the output capture. I think that should be okay. Let me know once we get the sound on, whether you can hear anything. If not, we'll need to play around with it. Just because I had to put a new source on. I can never remember the way it's done fully. Okay, so go to the C drive. I want to remove that one. CD going in. See if it picked it up. Like I said, it can be temperamental. It's still trying to read it. Because the lights haven't gone off yet. Right, okay, so this is what happens last time. That's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the old trick again. So I'm going to put in the Harbinger CD just to get it to read. Again, I don't know why it does this. Maybe it just needs cleaning, I don't know. I mean, it does work when it's doing stuff. There you go, that's fine. Unless it doesn't like the CD that I'm putting in, which is a possibility. There's a weird one that I've never come across. As far as I'm concerned, CD-ROM should be able to read CDs. There's a busy lights on for quite a while now. It's come off. Cross your fingers. It's definitely... yeah, it's still not liking that CD. This is such a bizarre CD drive at times. Okay, let's try Iron Assault on there, see if it picks up the CD at least. Alright, that's the Iron Assault CD. Yeah, that's the interesting thing. On this CD particularly, it's taken a while for it to the busy signal to get off. I wonder whether using a different CD would be beneficial. Yeah, it doesn't like that at all. That's bizarre. I've never had that come up. Hello there, Catfin. Words, just great. Yeah, having fun with trying to install Duke Nukem, and it doesn't like the CD. Not the CD-ROM is fine with this one, and it's fine with this one, but it doesn't like the CD that I've just burnt, which is odd. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change to a different CDR and see if that works. Unless it's because it thinks it's a DVDR. I don't think so though. What do I put in? Let's put in a compact disc. Just double check it did do that. Yeah, it's a CDR. Right, let's try one of my old ones. Sony one. This should be okay. Right, I'm starting to reburn a new CD. So I'm using the Sony one. I'll see whether that's going to read this. If not, there's going to be no way I can actually burn the CDs to read. Unless I do it at a slower burn, but I can't see why that would be an issue. I mean, unless these have already got CD-ROM on them already, which is possible, but who knows? I could have a quick look to find out where the this writing thing is. Put it in there. I don't think so. I'm sure it was last time they oh wait a minute. I see where it is. Found it. Right, okay, so this is Duke 3D, and Duke is an E in it. Let's put a pop atomic there. I'm going to put V1, just because it tells me that it's first version of it I did. We'll do the removable power cord mod on the 3DO, the television, and the VCR soon. Fix cord suck. I think of getting just before Christmas I ordered from the Mr. site. I got a UK plug this time because I've got a EU plug. Problem is it's very short. And I've also got a, you know, the one where you can actually turn off the power. So it's like got an extender cable, but in the middle of it there's like an on-off thing. So I've got one of those for the Mister. Not proper suck. Not sure if you're being filthy or anything on the proper suck, or you're just saying the kind of shit, but not funny shit. And it just sucks. Okay. Right, so we're at 3/4 of the way burnt. Oh, just over half apparently. Hoping this is going to work, because if it does, I mean, it just means that the CDs are just a bit shit to be read by the system. Not system, the CD-ROM here. But I do have plenty of these ones, if that is fine, because what I think I might do is I'll probably have a look for, what was the other one I wanted to install? TekWar, William Shatner's TekWar. That'd be good. And then I can move Doom 2D over as well. That's a fun one. And when I mean Doom 2D, I mean it's someone basically used the assets of Doom and made like a kind of side-on 2D kind of thing. But it's not the 3.5 first-person shooter style. It's completely different. I think it was made in Russia actually. I could be wrong. Oh, Ghostbusters 2, because that's what I said I was going to play tomorrow. But since I'm already doing a stream now, I might as well put it on as part of this. I've taken the 3DO to clean and forget the cord. It's fixed. My nails is already. I've taken the 3DO to clean and forget the cord. It's fixed. My nails always fell to its death. Ooh. That's not good. So my 3DO wants to kill my nails, I swear. Well, I suppose after the whole debacle with Nintendo over, because didn't they shift up over some of the games to the 3DO? As far as I remember, it didn't go well. No, it went well, and then they kind of didn't. The games weren't great. That's the issue. Ooh. Cross your fingers. You have Atomic Edition. So basically, it was just the other CD was not great for it. That's good. So let's install via CD Nukem 3D. We've got. I think these are all demos. So this, I think, if I remember rightly, these two are full games. These here are demos, if I remember correctly. That's C drive, Duke 3D. USB line in. I think that's correct. Whilst it's installing, I'm just going to double check the output, make sure it is supposed to be the right thing. Monitor and output. It should be fine. Right. So what sound setup, sound card, and it's Sound Blaster. I think that's correct. Let me know if you heard that. Okay, that's fixed. Screen setup, everything should be okay. Hearing it, cool. That's what we like to hear. Yeah, that was one thing I noticed in the shareware version. That initial thing didn't show up. As in, the sequence, the start sequence didn't show up at all.
Let's rock.
And now you get to see how shit I am at this.
Those alien bastards are gonna pay for shooting up my ride. Who wants some?
Yeah, I should be able to go this way. There's a guy down there. In fact, I'm going to meet him on the way back up if I can. Lag my end? It shouldn't be any lag.
Come get some.
Oh, I've already done that, it's fine. It's amazing how well in television halls are built like a tank. In fact, I think Retro Asylum might be doing a television thing for next Game Club, I'm not sure. This is lagging a bit. I mean, I am running this on a 486. The last time I played Nukem was on a Pentium. So, Or painting base anyway. See, I imagine in some areas this will lag a bit.
Who wants some?
So I'm only going to play to the end of this level. I'm not going to go all the way through. I just wanted to test it out, just make sure everything's running. And I'm going to put on, I think, TekWar. And I'll also put on Doom 2D as well, so we can have a look at that. Then I'll find Ghostbusters 2, we can have a game of that. And I'm not sure after that, to be fair. But the good thing is, I've got a full version of Nukem.
Groovy. Cool. Come get some.
That's to remember. What was that cat thing? I might not need to cut, looks like a two-prong connector snaps on, that's good. Do that, stick.
Come get some.
See a secret. I wonder whether I can put dark forces on this as well.
Come get some. Damn it.
Right to the end of the level, and I kill myself. What a surprise. Okay, that's fine. That's enough to get in. I wonder whether, actually, looking at this, if I remember rightly, I want to see if I want to see if this is a demo. I think it is. So I'm going to install Rise of the Triad. I'm going to put this on a D drive. Since I've got one now. I'm actually wondering whether I just only need to put in. Let me look. Sorry. Configure sounds. Stereo. Let's go do that. See what that does. There we go. There we go. Yeah, shareware version, I thought it was. See how well this works in a 486. Pretty well considering. Oh, I know where I'm going. Oh no, that's where I started. Oops. Being hit by a lava thing of fire. Let's try not to get killed by those blocks again. Oh, these are not homing. Right, okay. Let's try one more. No, we'll go over it. That's fine. Maybe I'm just not in the right position. Probably quite likely. Oh, you can. Right, I was wondering whether you could die that way. Okay, so that's good. So we know that's shareware. But we've got it installed anyway, so that's good. I mean, I've got it on GOG, so I could probably get a fuller version at some point. Right, so what we got? We've got CD. Let's look at how much space we got. Still plenty of space. Fine. Give me a moment. So we know that these CDs work now, which is good. Let me just write on what this is. Trying to write this properly. Right, there we go. Let that dry. So the next CD I wanted. TekWar. So I could probably copy those. Yeah. Just copy the items over and then we'll get another CD ready. I'm hoping TekWar is DOSable. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm hoping that Nero will recognize the CD thing. It's not an ISO. So I think it's a bin queue. Right, so that's burning now. Whilst we're doing that, I might as well do two things at once. The other thing that I wanted to look at was, I did say it was Doom 2D, so let me go find that. And the good thing about that one is I could probably shift that over by disc, because it looks like it's only 2 discs big. There we go, Doom 2D, 1996 apparently that was done. Ah, 4 meg. Is there any way I can split? Oh no, that's the problem. Doing 2D WAV files about 4 meg itself. Yeah, maybe not then. I mean, I could probably split it up into this split up thingy, but it's a pain in the backside, to be honest. So I have to figure out a different way of pulling that sort of thing on. I don't really want to waste a CD on it, so that'll be a no on the CD. I'm just trying to think what else. So I've just got TekWar coming. What else was CDable? Does anybody remember? Any DOS CD ones? Not putting. I don't have, sorry, FMV stuff. And I think I took that off the initial download in the first place because it was massive. That's why I've got Ripper separately. I bought it separately. It does have Final Doom here, but I bet it's not on CD. Yeah, it isn't. It's a bit of a shame. Okay, almost done with TekWar. Oh, Ghostbusters 2, that's what I said was going. Aha! And it's about the size of a disc. That's a good thing. Is that there? We have this. Well, that's the zip version, it's about a disc. And it's about a disc as a file. Brilliant. Right, okay. So whilst I'm waiting for that, and it's just pinged to say it's done, with image. Maybe later. Right, so I want a new 1.44 meg disk. I'm going to shift this into here. Yep. And I want to save as. I'm going to call this Ghost B2 and save it as an IMA. That's saved. What, did I put this in the wrong? No, I put it on the right one. So this should be... Oh, I'm an idiot. That's why I put the... Oh, I'm an idiot. I've put the HDMI capture on the wrong bloody port, didn't I? There we go. That's why it's going, I don't know what this is. Okay. Documents. Alright, 6 PC. Copy that to here. It's in. And 10. There we go. It's read the CD. That's a good thing. Let's see if it installs, and it's looking that way. Capstone TekWar. Let's change drive to 1D, and then we want to install path is fine. HD requirements, it needs 50 meg. It needs 50 meg. I've got like 200 meg, so I can do that on C actually. Let's accept that. So for those that don't know, TekWar is basically built on the build engine, same one as Nukem 3D as I recall. I don't know if it's going to do the CD or not, so that's going to be interesting. What else did Capstone do? I'm sure they did Witch even. Keyboard mapping. Nice what's it text at the bottom there? What's it called? It's not quite ASCII text, it's something else. I think I should be okay with the keyboard mapping. Do need audio so. It thinks it's a Sound Blaster AWE32. Okay, fair enough. And you're totally wrong because you can't play the digital sample. Right, okay, let's select digital, let's do it ourselves. So it's Sound Blaster 215.
Module Alpha Humana on approach to Space Station Mercury.
Yep, that's fine. Select MIDI. That's fine. Okay, yep. Video mode, I think we're fine with 20 by 200. I don't know if this is Vita compliant though. We do have an S3 chipset. And this chipset will go up to something like 1024 by something like 768. So let's see what buffer 2 does. Actually, no, that one. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at the intro. See if it picks up on CD. Are you doing anything? Do we think it's broke? Oh no. Oh, it's critical error. Let's abort that then. Can't find TekWar CD. Oh. Okay. Right, okay. Because it's not reading the drive for some reason. Failing at 24. I think it's just been a pain in the ass. Give me a sec. Get this sorted. I think it's just failed generally. Alright, no problem. Let's reboot. See if it picks it up. That's fine there. Cross my fingers here. No. Don't know why it does this. It's weird because we've just seen it install. And after install it just fell over. Don't know. It's bizarre, but at least it's installed. We'll just have to kind of look at it again at some point. Maybe it's just a CD needs cleaning or something, I don't know. Right, let's have a look at Ghostbusters 2, because at least that's going to work. Oh, hang on a minute. I think the best way to do this. Since I'm inherently lazy and rather do copying from Windows rather than DOS. Just see if it's copied the folder over. Yes, it has. Real. I was worried that it doesn't copy the folder over and just dumps the files in, but I think I did it correctly. Let's see the Ghost. Right, I need to check whether I need to put on the three. Oh, okay, so it checks anyway. Okay, that's fine. So we want it Ghostbusters 2 with Sound Blaster. There we go. You are hereby and forthwith sentenced to 6 months in prison and a $10,000 fine. This is when I think the scene where the two ghosts come out. Drop charges if you get those brothers. I can't remember how it goes there. With the mouse, it was very quick. Let's try this again. Test some slime. Let's go there. So it's a mixture between the Sound Blaster and the I got one apprehended, but it's a mixture between the Sound Blaster and the sound PC speaker, sorry, because I can hear some of it going. We've got a bit of slime there that we can test. Oh, I just see it's there. So one of them is in part, so that's like your lives in the part view. It seems a bit fast sometimes, but I think that's just, as long as you avoid the shots, you'll be fine. I know emulator, this is not fun to play because I think it's too fast. Let's see if there's a part view, maybe get one of them out. Oh, I think we've got to try and sort of get Winston out this way. Not quite sure what I'm doing here, to be honest. Or maybe if the window opens, I can kind of jump. Okay, I see. Such a bizarre thing to have Sound Blaster as well as the PC speaker going. Oh, and the phone's going. No, the whole part view. Right, so it looks like this up here is the ghost tower, ghost hell. I think this is the PK. The Ghostbuster thing, so if it gets too hot, it shuts up. Is there more still in? Do you not understand that minigame at all? See if I can get some more slime. Maybe this time it won't fall in. Fell in. So that's 2 of them in. I just noticed that the lady that was exposed as you'd blown stuff up. That's another phone call. basically move that down again. Oh, piss. So I almost had that then. Let's see if we can get some more of them out of part view. I'm going to play for another, say, what we're on, 3 hours. I'm going to play for another 5 minutes and then I've got to start to but it's good that I've been able to kind of install a few things. Still not sure why the CD isn't kind of working properly. And to play Ghostbusters 2 for some of you who've never actually seen it on DOS. Right, so that's weird. Why does it only? You should be able to get them all there. The only thing I'm going to think of is with these people in here, one of them has to be one of the teammates. I just don't get why it's... That's the only thing I can think of, is one of these windows is the teammates, which would make sense, but it's getting it so that I can move left and right. I'm not 100% sure where that's... Do I have to break the window? I have to look at the instructions at some point if I play this again to find out what this video is, because I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I suspect it's got something to do with the windows, but I'm not 100% sure what it is. And using the mouse on this as well. Right, let's do one more Ghostbust, and then we can, I'm gonna call it a stream. Until tomorrow when we play Iron Assault, and try and actually complete it before the end of the year. So we're doing well at apprehending the Ghostbusters, but for some reason I'm just run out of money. So I didn't even know that was going to happen. So that was Vigo saying, "What will be no more." I think that's what his line is. There you go, that's Ghostbusters 2 for DOS. Let's see if we can escape this. In fact, what if I can do this again? Just give me a sec. Because now I know what I'm doing. That's one core. And I've run out of proton packs getting too hot. So as you can see, I'm avoiding all the oh no, I'm avoiding all the projectiles. Just trying to get this guy back in. It's one hit. Alright, so I can hit I can get hit by I think 2 of the white ones, but more of the blue ones. But I think because I got one, I got better this time. Right, let's see if we can escape this. Okay, that's the music off. Right, give me one sec. I don't want to cut that, restart. DOS. find the manual. Control and escape, that's what it was to get rid of that. Right, there you go, Ghostbusters 2. So, hope everybody enjoyed themselves. I do apologise for the bit of faffing around, but it wasn't really a massive dedicated stream. It was just more of a kind of, let's try and get a 4 gig hard drive on this working, which we have done. I've now got 2 drives in this. I've got a 1 gig drive that I've pretty much filled. I'm now on 181 meg left on that drive. On the D drive, I am I've got 2 point something gig. I've also got another 2 gig on that drive as well to put on. I'll probably do that once I start filling up that drive. So that's fine. We've installed a full copy of Duke Nukem 3D. We've used that install to install Rise of the Triad. We've also installed TekWar, but for some reason TekWar, even though it installs, it doesn't want to see the CD, which is a bit disappointing because I actually want to try and play that. I'll try and install some other things maybe next year, or you know, get stuff ready so that I can just whack the CD in it and install it, because I do like showing off the installers. They're always that nostalgic kind of thing. If anybody's got any suggestions to put stuff on, or any ideas of what stuff we can put on this, no problem. Just bearing in mind I do have quite a few bits already on this. So for example, like I said, Duke Nukem 2, 1, 3, Buck Rogers is on this. Got most of the gold box D&D games. Conan doesn't quite work. DS9 Harbinger bit injuries on this, although I'm not playing that now. I'm going to have a play of it myself, and then I'm going to come back to it and play it again. Wheel of Fortune's always good to end on, but I'm not doing that today. Wolf 3D's on there, Heretic is on there, Hexen needs to go on there. Both Doom 1 and 2, Doom 2 I did say. Shadowcaster is on there. Blake Stone, both of them is on there. Lemmings is on there. I think that's Holiday Lemmings on there. We've got Sim Tower. We've got plenty of space to put loads of other stuff on. So there we go. Let's see who is. Oh, sorry. Before I go, I'll be back tomorrow about 6:30, and we'll be finishing off Iron Assault for DOS. We're already 30 missions in, and it says it's over 50. So I'm guessing 55, maybe something like that, so I'm hoping we can do that. Let's just double check who's on now. Do apologize, I wanted to have say what I was going to do before I completely forgot myself. Maybe we'll see if there's any DOS streaming going on as well. Right. Okay, let's see who's doing any DOSEMBER stuff. Okay, so we've got someone playing Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. And we've got old school PC demos from Cloaked Alien. Let's have a look at Cloaked Alien. It's a Swedish English stream. Let's look at this guy. adverts again. Surprise.
One of the demos is called Shapeshifter, and that's by Access.
Okay, so that looks like Amiga demos that he's doing is Cloaktavian. And obviously everybody knows Indiana Jones. So you know what, as a bit of a difference, we're going to go with Cloaktavian. Cat, shifty bum. Cat, shifty bum, you win the way of the camera. Come on. Thank you. There we go. Cloaktavian. So let's start that raid. Right, anyway. Come here. Pain. She needs feeding, so I need to kind of get her fed. Don't I? You also need to get mummy fed as well. Pain. Right, okay, thanks again for everybody for turning up and having a follow and giving me a chat. TV Hag, Captain, Amiga Gamer, somebody else did as well. I do apologise if I've forgotten. Yeah, hope everybody's doing well over Christmas, and I will see you tomorrow for more December stuff. So until then, see you later.